Hello everyone, welcome to Chaitanya Academy, and I also welcome you to this transition course where we are going to discuss chemistry. And in today's class we are going to discuss one of the most important parts which form the basis of chemistry, which is the modern periodic table. So why do I need a periodic table? That you will understand if you know what is the modern periodic law. So the modern periodic law tells you that the physical and chemical properties of elements are a periodic function of their atomic numbers, right? Which simply means that is the properties repeat after a fixed interval of atomic numbers. So what do I mean by this? Simply that when you're starting from one atomic number and suppose you reach 10 atomic number, right? 1 you start, you reach 10. Then again, when you start the 11th atomic number, right? Then you will see that properties of 1 and 11th atomic number are same, meaning that the properties are repeating itself. Now this repetition is based on what? This repetition is based on atomic numbers, right? What are atomic numbers? Atomic numbers are, what is atomic number? If you remember, atomic number is number of protons, right? Number of protons is atomic number. So now how does it work? Well, to understand how does it work, remember that number of protons is equals to number of electrons, right? For neutral, for a neutral atom. So basically what I am doing is the way Aufbau's principle works, right? The way electron filling happens, each electron filling represents a each electron filling represents a separate element. Okay. So with each added electron you will get one element. Remember this, first you have the 1s, right? So now we are going to make the modern periodic table element by element, right? Okay, let me take one more slide is what I need, right? Let me take that at this point. Okay. In modern periodic table, there are some points. Let us go to those points. The first point is that it consists of 7 rows, right, and 18 columns, right? So why we need a periodic table? Understand that how many elements are there in chemistry? There are 118 elements. Right? The total elements are how many? 118. Now such a large collection of elements, these elements you need to organize, right? That organization is necessary. Otherwise, what element I'm talking about, what is the property of those elements, that creates a lot of confusion and a lot of doubt. So now to organize this chaos of 118 elements, we need a way of classification. That way of classification is coming in the form of periodic table. So you have 7 rows. Now each row is called a period and each column is called a group. So in total we have 7 periods and you have 18 groups, right? You have rows and you have columns. Now one by one, let us try to construct this table, and with each point moving forward, we will learn to prepare this table. Let us see whether we can do that or not. Now to prepare this table, what I suggest you is, there are certain mnemonics which I will tell you as I move forward. Mnemonics are shortcuts and tricks to remember the periodic table, that I will tell you, and they will be there at the end also. Many you can make it in your native language, in Hindi, Telugu, Tamil or English, whatever, but I'll be giving you mnemonics in English, right? So let us start with the first group. So write the first group first. Right. Now I told you there are 7 periods. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So like this you will put groups, and like this you will put periods, right? So let me now put them into boxes. So now let me number them. This is your, if I say this is your, 1 minute, periods here. So this is your first period, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth and seventh, right? After that, leave this top box, right, and draw another box here. Right, and let us draw the next. 1 minute. Now, what mnemonics was I talking about is, if you want to write this group, you can write highly naive, right? So highly here, this is H for this H, and Li is for Li. So highly naive. So Na is for sodium. girls. Now next you have can't. So can't is for K, rub, cats, fur, right? So like this, there will be many mnemonics that I will tell you at the end of this, right? Rub, C for cesium, and FR for francium. So highly naive girls can't rub cats' fur, right? Similarly for the next one, so Bima, Margaret came straight back rapidly, right? So this is one more. You can see BE, Margaret, CA came straight, BA rapidly, right? So like these mnemonics, you can solve this. So first step will be to write this. After you have done this, now I'm going to erase this. After this has been done, let us write the other elements. Yeah, this complete class will be dedicated to make you survive this periodic table. Let me just remove this. So like this, mnemonics will be there. After this is done, from here, leave ten boxes here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I think it will not fit. Let me just make it little smaller boxes. So after you have made 10 boxes, then from here, now let me tell you the logic of this 10 boxes. Let us fill this first and then you will understand the logic. Now, remember that in the Aufbau's principle, first 1s fills, right? So the first element where 1s will fill is this element, hydrogen. So hydrogen's configuration will be 1s 1, right? Now, right. And as you move down the group, what will happen is this 1, the principal number, will keep on changing, increasing. So this will come 1s1, but remember the valence shell electron number will remain the same. So 1s1, this will be 2s1, 3s1, 4s1, 5s1, 6s1 and 7s1, right? So if you are moving from left to right in the periodic table, you are adding 1 electron extra. But I am moving down, then the number of electron in the outermost shell remains the same and only the principal quantum number keeps on increasing, n value increases, right? Now from here I move to this side, this becomes 2s2, moving down 3s2, 4s2, 5s2, 6s2, 7s2. Now I want all of you to tell me when does the 3d orbital get filled. So after 1s, 2s is getting filled and after that you are having 2p, 3s. After 3s, 3p is getting filled. After 4s, right? 1 minute. Sorry. Now, sorry. So this Aufbau principle is your guide. If you're going somewhere wrong, You can see after 4s, 3d is getting filled. So, and how many electrons can 3d accommodate? 3d can take how many electrons? Please tell me. It's a d orbital. So, number of electrons of this orbital is given by 2l plus 1 multiplied by 2. D, the L value is 2, right? So, 2 into 2 plus 1 into 2 gives you 10. So, total 10 electrons. 10 electrons, each electron represents an element, right? And this happens after which one? 4s. So, after 4s is fully filled. Now, s orbital can take only 2 electrons, right? So, after 4s is filled, you will put 10 boxes for 10 elements. Right. So, slowly and steadily we are building up the periodic table. Right. Now, after 2s is filled, tell me, 1 minute. After 2s is filled, what is filling? 2p. Now, 2p, again, if I do the same analysis here also for 2p, 2p, how many electrons it can accommodate? For p, the L value is 1. So, total electrons, if I count, how much it will be? 2L plus 1 multiplied by 2, 2, 2, 1 plus 1 comes out to be 6. Now, 6 means 6 electrons means 6 elements. So, 6 elements mean after you go here, right, from beryllium here, 2s2, after 2s2, 2p has to fill. 2p filling will take 6 more boxes, right. So, simply what you do is from here, just to maintain some structure, right. So, in this direction, make a total of 6 boxes. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Now, what remains is just complete this grid. Let us do that, right. From here, I am just, so this is a rough way of drawing the periodic table. Let's not get too attached to it, right. Right. Next you have this, just put it here. And finally here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1 minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right. Now, here one thing, hydrogen, after that put one more box here, right. That box will be for helium. So, 1s1 comes here and becomes 1s2, okay, 1s2, right. So, now as I am moving towards this side, understand that, see, these were periods. So, this is your period, right, which is coming down here. Now, let us talk about groups. So, this, let us take another number. So, this is your first group, second group, third group, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, this is your, sorry, space is not there, 18th group. These groups have some other way of naming also. Let us go to that as well, right. Sometimes in books, in NCERT, in many books, in exams, instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, they will also write as 1A, right, 2A, 3A, right, 4A, 5th A, 6th A, 7th A. This complete group is 8th A. Then you have here 1B, 2B, right. So see, this 1, 2, 3, 4 is based on these numbers, okay. 8th group is this complete. Now this 1 means this one, this 2, right. Then again you will have 3B, 4B, 5B, 6B, 7B, and this is a 0 group. This is 0. So like this, the naming is done of the groups. Normally, the modern way is direct the numbers. Okay. Now let us again start filling it. I am going very slowly here because it's, sir, thank you. Okay. Cheryl, Sherry, M. Right. The mnemonics for each of these I'll be covering after this. Now let us do this first. Right. Here also I had to put in boxes, right. After this is the second period. Let us write that. So I'm going to write the mnemonics in between. For this second period, you can directly use this mnemonic: Lee, Be, Buck, No, Funny. Right? This is the shortcut to remember: Lee, Be, Buck, No, Funny. Lee, Be, Buck, No, Funny. Lee, Be, Buck, No, Funny. 2-3 times you will say Lee, Be, Buck, No, Funny. This will get engraved in your memory and you will not forget. So Lee, Be, Buck, No, Funny. Right? Right. So this helps you to memorize that and also helps you to get into the periodic table. Now I'm going to erase this. Let it be here. For now I don't need that part. Right? When I need that, I'll take that. Right. So by doing this, what you have created? You have created the top floor for your groups that you have to go down. So let us go. This is a 13. See, the last period I will not be concerned that much because that is not asked much, and all of these elements in the last period, the 7th period, are radioactive. Radioactivity means they are harmful to us, to our health. That's why these are radioactive and we will not talk about that, right? Now a mnemonic for this I am going to write now, right? Keep it in mind, the mnemonic, which is bag it, right? You can see B, A, G, I and T, bag it, right? You can write this mnemonic down and this will help you to get this, right? Next, the next is carbon, silicon, germanium, tin and lead. For this, there is a mnemonic: cute sisters, get small problems. Okay, you can use this mnemonic: cute C, sisters silicon, get GE, SN, S, PB problems. So like that you can get this as well. Now this is in English. There are many mnemonics you will make in Hindi. You can comment in whatever language you like. If you know shortcuts to make this, you can comment in the comment section, right? Next, now for this I have to erase some of the mnemonics. For this I can write as new police assigned sub inspector Bhima, right? So with this you can get it, right? N P arsenic sub antimony and bismuth, right? So like this you can get this as well. Moving on to the next part. How did I write this? A mnemonic, a useful mnemonic to understand this is O Seema sent that post, right? O Seema sent TE. That instead of that you can put the also, that is much better. Sent the post, right? So with that you can get this, right? Now the next one is little funny, right? It's little funny. So let us get to that. See, I am writing all the mnemonics here. The better thing is that you people write them down. Okay, for this one, yeah, first class biryani in Austria, right? So F comes here, C, Cl, biryani has your Br. The people who like biryani should remember this very well. Biryani is the most ordered food from online throughout India, right? So I think this nobody will forget in Austria. So you can match it with these. Next we have the last. Let us do that. For this also I'll give you a mnemonic. Hero never arrived. Karina xeroxed Rani, right? So you can see HE. For neon you can see NE. For argon you can see AR. For krypton you can see KR, xenon and radon, right? So like this, you can remember that as well. Right. After this has been done, the next part is fitting in the configurations, the valence shell configurations. Let us do that next. Before doing that, let me erase this part. Right. So that some space is created for me to write stuff. Understand that in the 13 groups, this last number is important. Okay. After the 13 group, this last number tells you the number of total number of electrons in the valence shell. Right. Understand that after 2s, what will fill? If you see back, after 2s, 2p has to fill. So that is exactly what is going to happen. So configuration of this will be 2s2, 2p, 1. The first electron enters in p. Next, 2s2, 2p, 2. 2s2, 2p, 3. 2s2, 2p4, 2s2, 2p5 and 2s2, 2p6. Next, as a homework, as you go down, what is going to happen? This 2 will keep on increasing. So this will be 3s2, 3p1. This will be 4s2, 4p1. This will be 5s2, 5p1. This will be 6s2, 6p1. Right? And this, whatever it will be, 7s2, 7p1. This we will see. I have the periodic table. So now you see this 4 matches with the 4th period. Right? This matching is important. So everything has a sequence, everything has a logic, provided you are told about it and you try to follow it. Right? This complete filling is based on the Aufbau's principle, that diagram, this diagram which we already know. Right? Now let us get back. Now here the same trend will follow. Right? What about this thing? For that also I will tell you the elements. Right. How will you remember them? I have a very easy mnemonic to remember this, right? Okay. So this will be scan, T, van, crow, men, ni, ko, ni, goose. Right? 2-3 times repeated, scan, T, van, crow, men, ni, ko, ni, goose. Right? Repeated in your minds. Then you will get it. So this is for SC, scan, T, van is vanadium, crow, men, E for I for iron, ko, ni, goose. Right? Like that you can get this part as well. Now after we have this, let me write the configuration. After 4s2, what will fill? Please tell me. 4s, D will fill, and D has 10 electrons. Yes, D has 10 electrons. So it is time to fill in 10 elements. So let us do that. So 4s2. Now 4s2 remains. 4 will remain here. Right? So remember that 3D fills. Right? So the configuration will be like this. 3D1, 4s2. Right? 3D2, 4s2. Right? 3D3, 4s2. Chromium will be, there is not much space, 3d5 4s2, right? Yeah, the space is little congested. 3d5 4s1. Why 3d5 4s1? Because 5 configurations are stable. Similarly, this will be 3d5 4s2, 3d6 4s2, 3d7 4s2, 3d8 4s2, 3d10 4s2, and the eraser has stopped working. Yeah. This one, and then finally you have 3d10 4s2. No need to focus on these that much properly, right? So, right. So 10 electrons have been filled. Each electron is entering in the D subshell, 3d1, 3d2, 3d3. This is exceptional, right? Why is it exceptional? Because half filled configurations are stable. 3d5, 4s, 1. You learn about this afterwards, right? Now, after this is done, let us move on to the next one, right? Let us finish this periodic table today. In the next class, we will continue this. Right. Right. So be confident in drawing the periodic table, because now next, I'll tell you the mnemonic for this also, right, afterwards. The last one is not that important, but remember there is an AC here, right? Okay, so yeah. So here nothing changes as you go down, 3d1, 4s2, like that, you keep on moving forward. If you go down, what will happen? This 3 will become 4d1, this 5 will become, this 4 will become 5s2, right? More you will go down, this 4 will become 5, so 5d1, this 5 will become 6s2. More down you will go, this will be 6d1, 7s2. And remember, 6s2 is just filled, after that 5d1 is getting filled, right? Now, so this is your complete periodic table. Now, let us understand some more things about it. There are some more things, but the basic things which I want to tell you about this is now coming. After you have filled this periodic table, right? Now, I think now you know how to make it, right? This is how it looks. See, most of the elements I have put here, right? Okay, we have done so much. So let me also give you the mnemonic for this. The mnemonic for this, I think I have written it here. Right. Yes, 0, nobody. Most teachers rechecked Rohan's papers again to confirm. Right? So this is for this one. Which one it is for? It is for this one. Okay. Right? I think you can clearly see the y here, 0. Let me just remove this. Right? So that way you can remember that. The next part of it is this one. Which one? L H F T A W R E O S I R P T A U H G. This is G. Okay. How will you get to that? After that, Lakshman's half taken. Wasim reached out iron plate audibly for honey. Right. So right. Oh, some other color. Right. So like this you can remember. Right. So okay. So now you see we have made almost the complete periodic table. Right. After we have made this, why not move on to the actual periodic table? So this is the actual periodic table. So isn't it not that difficult? Is it that difficult? No. You remember the mnemonics, use those mnemonics, shortcuts to get at the periodic table. Now in the periodic table there are many things that I need to tell you. So let me get to that now. Understand that in the periodic table, the valence shell configuration tells you what is the group number. See, 1 electron, the group number 1. 2 electrons, the group number 2. 3 electrons, 2 plus 1, 3, group number 13. This last digit is important. 3 electrons you see, 4 here, 5 here, 6, 7. And here, which is the 18 group, has 8. Leave this 8, right? Going down. So groups in which the last electron enters the S subshell, these are called the S block elements. Where the D1 is filled, it is called the D block elements. And where the P electron as you move forward is added to the P subshell, these are called the P block elements. Okay. Now, what else? These S block elements, these P block elements together are called representative elements. So many names they have given are called together as representative elements. You can see the periods here. You can see the groups here. So this is our complete periodic table. Now, yes, Trisha, right. So now, you see this at the bottom. I have ignored this till now, but let me logically bring to you how these elements are coming. The logic is the electrons which are coming one by one, they decide how many elements will be there. I told you D has 10 electrons, so you had 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 elements here. S can have only 2 electrons, so you have 1 and 2 elements here. But one more orbital we have not discussed. If I go back again, see here, 4p fills, 5s fills, 4d fills, 5p. After 6s, what is getting filled? If you go back, 4f. So 4f. So now let us move on to 4f. How many electrons f orbital getting? For f orbital, L is, for S it is 0, for P it is 1, for D it is 2, for F it is 3. So electron number will be 2L plus 1 into 2. So 2 into 3 plus 1, right? 6, 2 into 7, 14. So 14 electrons can come in F. So how many elements you will need to fill the F orbital? How many elements? You need 14 elements. Now, where are these 14 elements? Remember, after 6s, 4f will fill. After 6s. So, what is your hint? You have to look after 6s is filled. So, let us go to the periodic table. After 6s. After 6s, if you see, which element is coming? This. Yes. Exactly here what will happen? 14f elements will come. This is fine. Here 14f elements will come and 14f elements will fill. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Right? 14 elements you can see are coming here, and these 14 elements, understand that after lanthanum here La, these 14 elements are there inside this small box. Okay, so these elements, if they ask you the lanthanoids which are called are in which group, you will say lanthanoids are in the sixth period. Which period? Sixth period, because in this small box these 14 elements are there. Similarly, after 7s, what is filled? 5f. If you see the off-bow principle, that 5f is getting filled, 14 elements again. So here you will have 14 elements here in this box, and this is there in which period? It is there in the 7th period, right? It is there in the 7th period. So these are called your lanthanoid, these are called your actinoids, 14, right? Now the general configuration. For if I talk about general configurations, right, let us put it here only. The general configurations. For S block, if we tell what it is, NS1 to 2, right? Because S can contain only 2 electrons, so it can be either NS1 or NS2. For P block, see the S is already fully filled, S2, 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 S2. So simply NS2, NP, P is having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 1 to 6. 1 to 6. Now, what about the D block? What about the D block? Remember, N, which is there here, is the highest shell number. Here, see the highest shell number in D here is 4. 4 minus 1 is 3. So it will be N minus 1 D, right? 1 to 10 and NS 1 to 2. Okay. For F block, we will see afterwards. So this is the complete logic of periodic table. There is one more thing. Let me see if time is there or not. Yes, little time is there. Let me tell you one more quick hack. So if you notice down this, I will erase everything out from the screen and tell you one more quick hack, right? The quick hack is to get the atomic numbers. How will you get the atomic numbers? So here, just put hydrogen 1. So put the numbers 2, 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 30, right? So in 1, if you add 2, you will get 3, right? In 3, if you add 8, you will get 11. In 11, again you will add 8, you will get 19. In 19, add 18, you will get 37. In 37, you add 18, you will get 55. In 55, you add 32, you will get 87. So like this, you can get the atomic numbers from these numbers. They will call them as magic numbers or something. But you can just see 1 add 2, 1 plus 2, you will get the next atomic number. 3 plus 8, 11. 11 plus 8, 19. 19 plus 18, 37. 37 plus 18, 55. 55 plus 32, 87. Right? Now these numbers change a little bit when you come to this side. Here, remove this 2, not required. Directly take 8, 8, 18, 18, 32, 32. So how will you do this here? 2 plus 8, 10. 10 plus 8, let me go to this side. 10 plus 8, 18. 18 plus 18, 36. 36 plus 18, 54. 54 plus 32, 86. 86 plus 32, 118. Right? Like that you get atomic numbers everywhere. If you know the atomic number of the first, you can get that. And how do we know that? We start from hydrogen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Moving this side, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. After 10, I told you the physical and chemical properties are a periodic function of atomic numbers. So after 10, when 11 comes, again the number, the same group. Remember, the same group will have similar chemical and physical properties. So if you have the same group, I think this will not be visible. Same group has similar chemical and physical properties, right? And one more thing, see here, this normally it is 1, 1, 1, 1 increase, right? Here from 57 to 72, there is a gap of 14. That 14 atomic number gap is these 14 elements. So remember, that is why 18, here it is 32. Why is it 32 here? People think about it. It is because of these 14 elements. So now it's 18 plus 14, 32. That's why you have 32 here. Why is 18 here? Simply 18 is here because it was earlier 8, but 10 D block elements have added. So 8 plus 10 becomes 18 there. So like that, there is logic for these numbers, but it helps you find the atomic numbers faster. So you have S block, D block, P block, and this is your F block elements, right? So this is your complete periodic table. These are mnemonics which I have just written down. You can pause for a while, note them down, right? For group 1, group 2, group 13, 14, 15, group 16, 17, 18. I'm going out of the screen specifically for you to get this written. Period 5, we discussed. Period 6, period 7. Lanthanides, for now, just leave it. You don't need this, right? So with this, I end today's session, right? We have covered a lot. We have learned how to make the periodic table, right? And also, what are the properties of those elements? How periodic table moves. You have understood that it is based on the Aufbau's principle. In that exact order, electrons are filled in, and every electron that is getting filled represents a new element. That is how we are able to even predict elements, right? Earlier, if you see this periodic table here, this part was empty. After long years, these elements were discovered. How do we know that there have to be some elements here? We know that because we know one atomic number which is increasing means one new element, right? So with this, I end today's class, right? For all of you who are still watching or who have watched this video, please go to the description of the video. There you will have a Google form, right? Fill this form so that we can reach you. On the other side, scan this QR code of Telegram channel. Join the Shri Chaitanya Academy Telegram channel, right? Subscribe it so that you can get all the info that is needed for these sessions and also the future sessions that are going to come. We have a lot of stuff for you. All of this and more is free of cost. So bye for now from my side. Next you have a math session waiting for you. Please tune in there, right? So I'll move out of the screen so that you can scan this properly.